brought you one of these videos for a while. In fact,
Yeah.
I think we've only done one, haven't we?
I think one.
I think one. This is products that fizzled. Now, we don't normally spend a lot of time in our videos or on our blog talking about products that we've purchased that just ended up not working for us.
Right.
But every once in a while, we think it'd be interesting to bring you guys a video just kind of recapping some things that we have tried and then set aside because we're just like, yeah, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and it's we don't really, it's not like we're going to get on here and be like, we hate. No. But it's just stuff that maybe we've gotten really excited about, and like Mindy said, it just hadn't performed, or either maybe for one thing for me, maybe it's my fault, I don't know. But just stuff that we've spent money on or gotten that we've been like, and then
now what do we do with it? Yeah.
One of these things I'm tossing right after this. So,
Okay. Well, I got a decent amount.
Yeah, you
so
start.
I'm gonna jump right in. One is a recent purchase that
and I'm so bummed because I didn't know, and I saw them, and I was like, I cannot wait to try that.
Yeah, it's the Vaseline Spray and Go Moisturizer. Right? You guys have probably seen it. I think it comes in 3 different options. I went with the Pure Oat and Extract version. In the yellow can. It says total moisture, non-greasy, moisturizes in seconds so you can put your clothes right on. Okay, the first thing that I have to say about this is that when you spray it, to be prepared for the cold stream of lotion that is about to hit you. It's cold.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't think about it at all. But you know how like when you're putting even on sunscreen at the beach or the pool and stuff, and it comes out of one of these like aluminum kind of cans?
Chilly.
It's always chilly. Well, I mean, we haven't gotten into super warm temperatures here, so maybe this is a lotion that I will use more in the summer. I'm going to hang on to it. I'm not going to throw it away yet. But it definitely is so cold that that's the first thing. Like, I had Chris spray my back, and I was like, like kind of like, oh my god, it's so cold. Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to be using it anytime soon. The other thing that I can say about it is that about 5 minutes after I sprayed it on, I didn't feel like my skin was moisturized very well at all. So maybe it was that I wasn't using enough of it because it was so cold. I wasn't like really spraying a whole lot. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys think if you've tried any of them, but I don't think it's worth all the excitement.
I mean, Vaseline's lotions, they're fine.
Yeah.
But, I was so going to try one because I have one in cocoa butter.
Yeah,
and I walked past it at Walgreens.
I saw that one. I almost got that one instead of this one.
I walked past it because I said, okay, I really have so many. I'm like, I need to finish up at least 1 or 2 before I get one. And now I guess I probably won't get one.
My biggest complaint is just that it comes out ice cold. Like, maybe if it's 100 degrees outside and you're hot, then this would feel good if you spray it on it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no, too cold. Puts my body into, like, shock.
That stinks.
Okay. You want me to do another thing?
Sure.
Okay, this is something that I talked about a little bit maybe a couple of months ago. I tried a BB cream that did not work for me. It's the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB in the shade called Light. And this one says that it has 4 beautifying actions in one. Primes, perfects, hydrates, and corrects. Flawless bare skin finish. Now this is the one that when you put it on, it goes on like a grayish blue.
It looks like Origin's Vitazinc for anyone that's tried Origins.
And then as you rub it in, it's supposed to kind of develop to the correct tint for your skin. Which, the one thing that I can say about this is it has, no, you guys can't feel this right now, but it's a little bit gritty. And I don't think I was prepared for a little bit gritty feeling. I didn't love how like it has like a texture to it. I don't think I was prepared for that. And then the other thing that I would say about this one that just did not work for me, but you guys might like it, is that it leaves a very like matte finish. And I like for more of a dewy kind of illuminating look.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't even rubbed it in all the way, but you can see that it did turn my skin like a tint, a different color. In fact, my hand looks way scary dark right now. But
wow, that is crazy color.
I used too much. I think it's way too much on my hand. But again, this is the shade called Light, so maybe it's just way the wrong color for me too.
Well, I put on just a little bit and it's gone. It's sunk right in.
Yeah, I don't love the way that it dries and sets up on the face. Like I said, I feel like it leaves my skin really matte. And the one thing that I can't handle on, you know, my skin isn't as dry as it used to be since I'm using really great products now, but putting something on my face that's going to have a matte finish when I have more like drier, my skin tends to go to the drier side.
I don't like
it
that
doesn't
either.
work. I need more of something that has like a dewy look. But problem with this was that, you know, buying something like this in a drugstore, you can't swatch it on the back of your hand. You can't figure out whether or not it's a texture or consistency that you like. So that's kind of the risk you take when you buy things like this at the drugstore. You could get them home and not be happy with them. I could have probably returned it right away if I knew that I wasn't going to try it anymore. But yeah, it's just okay. It's not one that I would recommend telling you guys to run out and get.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I have it all over me. I'm going to try and rub that in a little bit.
Okay. I'll just talk about this, and I'm bummed to bring this up, but I got this for free, and it's been 2 years old. Okay, but I haven't been using it for 2 years. I just opened it maybe a year ago, and Mendi finished hers a long time ago, and it's the Origins A Perfect World Antioxidant Cleanser with white tea. Yeah, with white tea. Anyway, I was really excited. You know, I like some Origins products. I'm a huge fan of the Vitazing. I also don't have, like, sensitive skin issues. I know I've had some issues with makeup removers before, hurting my eyes. But I'm telling you, the reason why I haven't finished this, and this might be pressed down, but there's still a decent amount in here, is because every time it gets near my eyes, I cannot even tell you how painful it is.
Yeah.
And I just tried it the other day because I said, you know what? I know I'm using my Clarins right now, but I got to get this out of my shower and I don't want to waste it.
Does it burn the skin around your eyes or actually your eyes?
I feel like it gets in my eyes, and I wash my face the same way with every cleanser. I mean, I put it on, I do this, and I just go around, and I'm not like scrubbing my eyes with it. That's the thing. I kind of go around, but it's like it gets here, and I had to stop, rinse my face, and grab a towel and just hold a towel there because that's how bad it was. And then I said, you know what? I'm throwing this away. And I said, okay, well, no, maybe I'll save it and talk about it because I think Origins is a great brand.
Yeah.
But this, for me, it's horrible for my eyes. And it's, you know, it's like without everything. So you think, and it says it's ophthalmologist tested. That's an eye doctor, right?
Yeah.
Well, not these eyes. I have special eyes that couldn't handle that.
She's special feelings and special eyes.
I have special feelings and eyes, apparently.
All right, I have another product that was a complete kind of bust for me. This is the Diorshow Brow Styler that I got at an event probably about a year ago. And it's in the shade Universal Brown. And I always wondered why I never really came back to this and used it a whole lot after my initial excitement that I'd purchased it. And it's because it's such a dry... You didn't get this, right?
No, because I had just gotten a MAC one not too long before that.
It's a really, really... And maybe it has dried out even more since I bought it, but I never felt like it was a super creamy texture.
Yeah, no.
Like, I think that you can use it once it warms up a lot to your skin, but this is seriously like... After sitting here swiping it for so long, it's almost really dry and kind of like chalky feeling.
It's like it's like a crayon that like won't work. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and I feel like it was like that all along. I don't think that it's just because it's...
I've sat here and just,
And so I never really used it, and I kept wondering, why don't I ever go to that? It's a Dior product. I spent good money on it.
The only good part is this little
the
end thing.
spoolie on the end.
Yeah, that stinks.
So I haven't thrown it away yet, but I definitely would prefer to just use my, was it Revlon Brow Fantasy that I have? That's just like a gel and a pencil on the other end. I don't ever reach for this one, but it's because like I feel like I'd have to sit there and like warm it up on my hands.
And who wants to like hurt your brow trying to fill it in, especially with a product? I mean, I don't care if it's a year old. It's a Dior product. It should be lasting better than that.
Yeah, and maybe it's flawed packaging where it shouldn't dry out this fast. I don't know.
Are you gonna use this ever again? If I do something to it?
No, I don't care.
How do you get it up?
You think if you snap a piece
off?
off?
I still don't think it's gonna work. That's what I'm. Oh shit. Well, there we go. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's still not. I mean, it's better, but it's still rough.
Better.
But it's still, you're grinding it in there.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I think I was just really bummed out.
I'm sorry. For what you can get at the drugstore or even the $15 MAC one that I have.
I got sold on the whole, like...
I mean, the color is better when we did that, when we took that, but it's still harsh feeling. It doesn't feel like it's going to feel good in your brow.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Sorry, Dior. I just wasn't pleased with it. I think I got really excited and really carried away at the event that we were at that day.
It happens from time to time.
But yeah, and I can't help but talk about my Oompa Loompa hand. Look at how orange that is.
Yeah, that's not a good color for you.
It's not a good color at all. Okay. So anyway, that was something that just definitely didn't work. And then I have a couple of lip products.
Oh, Lord.
No, I take that back. I have one lip product.
Oh, yeah, I talked about mine a while ago. That was awful.
Okay. The Revlon ColorStay Ultimate Suede Lipsticks.
And I thought it was just the dark ones.
No, I got this in shade 025, which is Socialite. And I'm just not a fan for a matte lip. That's plain and simple. That's what it comes down to for me. I mean, it looks like a pretty swatch on my hand, my Oompa Loompa hand. But if you guys have tried these, then you know that it goes on really, really kind of matte and dry. At least it does to me. And I constantly found myself having to reapply a balm afterwards. And I just don't...
These things were $9.99, and nowadays with the Color Whispers, the lip butters, the L'Oreal balms, like you can do so much better.
Those things are so easy to grab, and like if your lips feel dry, you can put them on, and you get a nice dose of pigment. You get, you know, the color lasts for a while, and you get some moisturization. And I feel like with this one, I just did not get any hydration to my lips at all. Felt like it really dried them out, so did not work for me. What you got?
Well, since we're talking about lipstick, I'm probably going to upset some people.
Oh, well.
Because I really wanted to love this. This is the Too Faced Nude Beach. It's the La Creme's. Yeah. And I wanted one so bad. And I'm like, you know what? I want a nice nude color. I got this. And now I'm going to use it. I spent, what, $22 on it or something? I'm going to use it. So it's not like... So, you know, some of this other stuff, it's like, what do we do with it? Just throw it away. We feel so bad. Yeah. But it's a great nude color. Okay? It's not a bad color for me. I didn't test it. I didn't swatch it. I just said I'm going to buy it. And I ran into Ulta, got it, and left. It's creamy. It feels hydrating. But the weirdest part for me is that the way it applies to my lips, and I just saw a video of Miss Crystal makeup, and she said that she had a similar issue. The way it applied to my lips, it just isn't awesome. Okay. I don't know what it is. And it's like, it's almost like, okay, I realize it doesn't have shimmer, but it's high gloss. So I thought a high gloss creamy lipstick would be great. But if your lips aren't perfect, and I mean perfect, it looks really bad on them. And
like exposes all the flaws.
Exposes all the flaws. It gets in the little like cracks or whatever. And you know, I have lip problems from time to time. I exfoliate, but it's like I almost felt like I'd put this on in the morning and it was a smooth surface, and if during the day anything happened, I'd put this on again and I'd have to take it off because it just wasn't forgiving.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not supposed to be, so maybe it's my problem to deal with. But unfortunately, when I got this, I was like, okay, I can't wait to love it because I'm totally going to get a darker color. I even had my next one picked out. And now I'm kind of like, no, because when I wear this now, I always know that I need to have like a MAC lip gloss over it. Yeah. Something with some shimmer to help conceal maybe that it doesn't look great. The formula doesn't look great on my lips. Something. Yeah, and so many people love it, and I think that's fabulous. But for me, I just was really bummed by it.
And we love Too Faced products normally. Like, that's not, like, a brand that we would,
Yeah, and it could be something like with the lip butters. I tried a light color. I didn't like it. I like the dark ones. The Tarte Lip Surgeons, I tried a really light one. I hated it. Maybe if I try... I mean, sometimes the different colors they are a little different.
Yeah,
I don't know
react
what it is.
A little differently.
But something about this on my lips. So Miss Crystal, when you
your
said
pain.
that, I was like, oh my gosh, she's like the only other one that has had this reaction because everyone else just really loves them.
Yeah.
So yeah, bummer. Bummer for me.
All right, I have 3 things left. I'm gonna just show 2, and then I'll let Jayme show her last thing. One is a concealer that I just ended up not reaching for a whole lot. It's the Revlon PhotoReady concealer, and it's in this stick that kind of clicks up. So you guys might have seen it. There are lots of more like prestigious high-end brands that have this kind of stick. Like I think I think Tarte has one that kind of clicks up like this in a stick. I like it, but it's just not. For me, for concealer, I want something that goes on a little bit smoother and more of like a wetter finish, a more wet finished. And for me, the powder, I don't know. I just felt like it, because this is so thick, it goes on and then kind of emphasizes any little cracks or fine lines or wrinkles that I have around my eye. So I bought it. I used it for a couple of weeks, and then I ended up going back to whatever concealer that I had at the moment, like my Maybelline Age Rewind. And I haven't pulled this back out. So I don't think that it's a concealer that necessarily worked for me. I don't know if that's kind of something that other people have noticed or not, is that if you have any like little, I have a lot of like, I don't consider them, I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're wrinkles or what, but under my eyes, you know, I just have those kind of like little fine lines.
Yeah, I have. I know what you mean, because I know when certain things stick in it that
settles.
I don't like.
It settles in it, and then I find myself like an hour later having to take my finger and like blend it back out again.
Yeah, I hate that.
So I think I'm going to stick to more like concealers that are a little bit more of...
like the Dream Lumi.
Yeah, the Dream Lumis and the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Something that's a little more of like a wet consistency than a cream consistency. So yeah. And then okay, and then this, speaking of Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, this was my fault, but it's a product that for me, I'm like... I don't really even know what to do with it right now. It's the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Spot Treatment Corrector. Okay, Maybelline totally tricked me on the packaging, or maybe I just didn't pay close enough attention. We thought it was new
packaging.
Yeah, I got it in the shade called Fair, so I'm thinking, okay, it's the same concealer. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock with it. And then I saw Makeup by Tiffany D do a video where she said the same thing, like she bought this and then she realized that it was a dark spot treatment, not a regular concealer. So I had been using it up under my eyes, and I don't really know that this is exactly what that's for.
I wonder if what's in it that makes it just for that, or if if it's really the same, different packaging with all the same stuff in it, you know?
Yeah.
Like that you could still use it and not waste it, or if it's something in it that you wouldn't want to put there. If anyone knows the answer to that,
yeah, definitely let us know. Because I was like, oh, well, that wasn't what I meant to buy. But yeah, I do love the consistency of these a lot more. Yeah. They're more moist. I don't like that word.
You've said that word and I said a bad word all in one video. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I don't know. This kind of tricked me. I didn't mean to get this, and I wish that maybe the packaging was just... I mean, they made it white instead of clear. You would think that would have jumped out to me, but we thought it was new packaging. I did think that maybe they just revamped. But anyway, bummed about that.
Well, speaking of Maybelline, I bought these little Maybelline Colorshow fashion print nail stickers. Let's see, I got metal prisms, and they look like this. They look like that.
Yeah, they're pretty.
That? Okay, really pretty. I really liked them. Okay, let me just preface this. I followed their directions with their tools. It comes with a little nail file and this little thing that you're supposed to use to press it down like around your cuticles and stuff. Okay. And it said, choose the sticker size that fits, so I did. Lay the sticker on a bare nail, starting at your cuticle line, apply pressure, and then fold the spare top of the sticker over your natural nail tips and then file to remove the overhanging product, which is exactly what I did. Now, the only other ones I've ever tried in this have been the Henrico brand that came in a Birchbox, and I had good results with that. I feel like the Henrico stickers, the actual sticker part, felt different than these. The Henrico ones I thought felt like nail polish sheets. This feels a little different. It's a little thicker. And so I was like, yay. And I only had one problem. I only had a couple of problems trying to fit my nails. And I will tell you this. I'm not going to show it to you up close and gross you out. But one of my nails, when you put them on, is crooked. I don't know what happened. I blame my brother. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But, you know, I fit them pretty well. And I was excited. And so as I start doing that, I realized that it wasn't as easy to file and get a good harsh like line to be able to start letting it fall off or whatever. And then after I did them all, they were so rough that I was like, wait, is my nail rough under it? And I was like, no, because I filed them smooth before I put these things on. They were so rough that I swear to you, I kept them on for maybe, 2 days, something like that. Because every time I touched my face, or God forbid, I went to touch my eye and you could feel it, and I was like, this is a problem.
Yeah.
Because I never could. I even tried their file. I tried my own file to file the edges, and you could see them. You could see the edges where it wouldn't get flat. And I didn't have that problem before.
Yeah.
And you've used the Essie ones. Did you have that problem?
No, not with Essie.
And then I noticed that they started coming off a little bit. And I showed her, and I was like, I just don't like these. And I was like, is it my fault? Did I not do these right? But I don't know what I could have done to not have them be so rough. I mean, they were horrible. I didn't like it.
That's a bummer. Because they're really cute pattern.
So maybe they worked for you guys. Maybe it's user error. But I am glad I tried them. But I felt like these did not feel like the other ones that I had used before.
Well, maybe you need to try some of the Essie ones.
I think I want to.
See how you compare Essie
because
to
I
Maybelline.
like the thought of having something really fun, and I'm not someone that knows how to do nail tutorials or has the patience to do stuff like this. I know people can. But yeah, I want to try another brand just to see if it really is me.
Try
or if
Essie.
It's these.
I think Essie has some really cute designs out right now for their nail polish stickers. And this is a perfect segue into my last product that Fizzled. And this one pains me because you guys know what a huge Essie fan that I am.
Yes.
But this is the Essie Good to Go Top Coat. And I just have to say that this for me just didn't live up for it because I feel like there are other top coat options like Sachet V or even some China Glaze top coats. I mean, I even use a L'Oreal one that came in like a little duo pack that I got at like TJ Maxx. This for me like chips after 2 days, and I want to get more than 2 days out of a manicure.
Yeah.
So I think that the dry time is fine, and Essie does have one that's called No Chips Ahead. I think that if I were to give another Essie top coat a try, I would try the No Chips Ahead instead of the Good to Go. I think the Good to Go is just probably like if you want to throw on your nail polish and throw on a top coat and be able to leave the house in 5 minutes, then maybe this is a good one. But don't expect your manicure to last you more than a couple days because it started chipping really, really soon. And
that's a bummer.
That's kind of a no good. But yeah, sorry, Essie.
Any brand, they can't do everything great.
I have so much love for you in so many other ways. But yeah, we just thought that it would be interesting to bring you guys kind of some of these things that we kind of purchased, and for one reason or another, they don't work for us. We're not knocking the brand.
No.
We're not even knocking the product because
sometimes I'm like, is it me? Or is it them? I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I buy things like this, and then I'm like, oh, that's not what I wanted.
But it is good for us to come back around because some of these things, I mean, I know for my 3, I did haul this one. So you saw me haul it, and maybe it's nice to know what I did with it. I know a couple of these things she hauled. So...
And that's why we don't want to call these videos like products that suck or products that, are bad. We just call them products that fizzled because obviously when we purchase them, we're excited.
Yeah.
We're excited to bring them home. We're excited to haul them. We're excited to start using them. And then for some reason or another, these are the ones that...
It burns my eyes. It doesn't burn her eyes.
Yeah, it just doesn't end up working out for us. So
yeah.
Hope you guys like this video.
Yeah, let us know down below.
Yeah, maybe we'll, like I said, we'll try and bring you these like occasionally.
Yes,
not too often, because we like to keep things positive.
Until I say bad words. Sorry. I could edit that out, but
I'm not. You know
what?
We're like 2 years into doing this.
It's okay.
And one's going to slip here or there.
It happens.
That's
right. Get it? I'm just kidding.
All right, you guys. I think we should probably call this quits.
Thanks for watching.
We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.